I'm pissed. Universal Credits robbed me of over £300 this month. I missed an appointment. This was not a dog ate my homework situation. Now, they booked me an appointment on the 7th of December. Now, I remember this date very clearly because that was my birthday weekend, and you guys know what happened on my birthday weekend. Anyway, before that date, I was having my appointments over the phone because I was displaced and homeless. Also, why am I having to explain that I'm homeless and my whole situation to every single agent every time I come to an appointment? What are you typing? Are you not saving? So they agreed for me to have verbal telephone conversations. So when that appointment came for the 7th of December, I was expecting a verbal. I didn't get a verbal. Then I got a message in my journal saying, oh, you missed your appointment. Please explain why, which I did explain why and explained everything in the journal. That was in December, mind you. It was all rectified. I explained my reason, didn't get a rebuttal. New things and new requests were happening. Nothing was. Tell me why, middle of January, they're sending me a letter telling me that I'm being sanctioned and being charged £12 a day or something like that. Sorry, what? At this point, I'm basically livid because I'm like, what the fudge is going on? Why has it gone straight to a sanction? How dare you think you can take my money when I ain't even done nothing wrong? This is you guys' error. You guys' error. You didn't tell me now. So I'm sending another message saying the same thing again. When I've gone now to my appointment, which was on just before February, because they were going to make my appointment in February, so the sanction would have continued to carry over. Man said to me, oh, they had changed your appointments from telephone conversations to in person. But do you not think to tell me that? Do you not think? Because you guys didn't communicate, I'm being punished and I'm being sanctioned £12 a day. I've got 3 kids and I'm homeless. Are you dumb?
How do you survive? How do you mums survive on benefits? I had a bit of a cry today because it's the first time I've ever been on benefits. I've always worked and I've always been lucky enough to have childcare through my mum. My mum's always had my kids, so I've been able to go back to work. But this time when I fell pregnant with the twins, obviously completely unexpected, and I was in a situation where, you know, I was halfway through my pregnancy and, you know, having twins, and I wouldn't have not had them. But I was not in a situation financially, relationship-wise, anything. So I took extended maternity leave from my job because I've been in my workplace for years and years and years, over 10 years. And they allowed me, especially for my situation, you know, falling pregnant with twins, finding out when I did. And I was quite ill as well with the pregnancy towards the end, so I was on sick leave as well. But they let me take an additional 2 years on top of my maternity, so 3 years maternity, but 2 years obviously completely unpaid, so I have to sign on. But my job is open at the end of the 3 years, so when my girls start nursery, I can go back to work. And luckily my hours are 10 till 2, so it just ties in perfectly. But I don't have the childcare because my mum's a lot older than what she was. She also looks after my niece and nephew. She can't be 3 people at once, and it's just impossible. So until they start nursery, I can't go back to work. And I'm surviving on this money is not survivable.
What now? That's what now? That's what I say every time. I'm like, what do you want?
Hi TikTokers, just a quick video. Basically, just a warning to anyone else who's on universal credits. I didn't have a clue about this sanctioning, didn't even know it existed. But basically, I've lost £350 from my universal credits, which is basically what you need for the whole month to live, your shopping, your bills, all because I missed one phone call. So I'm just warning everyone out there, because I wasn't aware of this sanctioning. I was driving and I did try and contact the lady back, just to be careful, because literally, and the thing is, it's no joke, £350 from a single mother is a lot of money. Like, it's a lot of money for anybody, especially if everything which is going on at the moment. And what annoys me about it is it's not money for leisure. It's not leisure money. It's literally to survive, for 3 people to survive. So I'm just warning anyone out there that just please don't miss a phone call, because look what's happened to us.
So I'm so angry right now. So I don't know if, I'm guessing other people that might be seeking jobs in the UK probably have the same similar shit that I do with universal credit. Like, I am literally being threatened to be sanctioned right now because I missed my appointment today because I have a job interview later on. I told them, I wrote it on my journal, I even updated the job section, and I phoned them. So I told them 3 times. And they're telling me I missed my appointment without turning up, and they're now threatening to sanction me. And this is not the first time they've done this. In fact, you know what? It's not even like universal credit itself, because to be fair, the phone helpline with UC is so good. It's the job centre that I'm at. They are such a pain in the arse, and it really pees me off. Like, I have a job interview and I'm in trouble.
Universal credit preacher, like how they want you to get a job, this, that, the other. I was on there for 2 months whilst I was waiting for my vetting to go through with my job I'm in now. And I'd already left my previous job, so I had to pay my rent. So obviously they covered my rent for 2 months whilst I was waiting to start work. And now I've started working. They're taking £300 a month out of my wages from the money they gave me whilst I was waiting to start a job.
Universal Credit took £309 off me for being 10 minutes late to an appointment. Just so you can see, this is called a sanction. Now, firstly, so it's not about managing money. My daughter had an emergency dentist appointment, and it was within this close of the time of my job centre appointment. So imagine already struggling on Universal Credit as it is, but then getting £309 taken off you. Oh, and that's not just for one payment, that's for 2 months that happened.
Yeah, I mean, you just try to hold it all together, not blow up, not go mad. Universal Credit are really getting to me now. So they are doing a review, like they're doing on a lot of people. Please tell me why they keep ringing me up, saying, what was this payment? Premier $6.99. What was that payment on? That was a payment for a little bottle of vodka to cheer me up, to get me through. Because you keep asking for more updated bank statements. Cannot wait for this review to be over with. Plus, I just got to have a shit going on in my life. Life's crazy, you know. It's just the way it is. Life can be heavy sometimes.
I've just had my Universal Credit review, and to be perfectly honest, other than she wanted to check my savings because my savings were within the limit when I first claimed, but only just within the limit, and obviously I don't have them anymore. She also asked me about she asked me if I had a PayPal account, which I said yes. She said, what do you use it for? I said, well, paying bits and pieces out for video editing and things like that. And she said, and Microsoft and stuff like that. And she said, yeah, we can see those going through your bank statements, so I don't need your PayPal account. And just to update my savings when I've got them in it, as in, I ain't got none. She also did comment on how impressed she was at the speed with which I returned my bank statement. She said that was the fastest she's ever known anybody return the bank statements. So, stress over. She did question the dogs. Well, it's the company, Taylor and Poach, that I use. And she questioned that. She said, I just want to ask you what this amount is, because of course it's quite a large amount that goes out each month. And I just said, well, you'll notice that actually goes out alongside when my PIP comes in. And she went, oh yeah, that's fine. What's it for? And I said, it's my dog walker. And she was lovely. I couldn't fault her, considering that I woke up feeling like shite this morning because I thought I was panicking, and I woke up about 5 or 6 times during the night. So now I feel a little bit more relieved.
So this is for anybody who is having or due a Universal Credit review. So around 4 weeks ago, I was sent a message in my journal to say that my account is now up for review. Me, instantly panicking. Why? What's happening? Just like anybody would. Like, it's quite a scary thing to go through. Anyway, took the phone call, they sent me the links, sent me bank statements, 4 months worth of bank statements, and also my ID. I then heard something last week for a follow-up call with the lady to go through all my bank statements and just check everything's all above board. Now, I accepted the call, went through all the bank statements. I was on the phone for about half an hour. It was quite invasive, I'm not going to lie. There was going through every detail, every payment that was going in, every payment that was going out. I was like, God, when is this going to end? Like, I mean, I've got nothing to hide, so yeah, everything was fine from what I was thinking, from my end anyway. But obviously, you do have that feeling of, oh my God, like what are they thinking, you know? Anyways, so had the phone call, everything, you know, went through, and then I didn't hear anything up until today. Now I got a message in my journal and it said, your review is now complete, your Universal Credit payments will stay the same. Me thinking, thank God. I mean, I've got nothing to hide, but you know, it is a bit of a worry, and also I felt it was very invasive.
So I've got a Universal Credit review tomorrow. Not looking forward to it. Jeez, man. Probably got quite a bit of explaining to do. They wanted 4 months worth of bank statements, so going all the way back to December. So my question to you is, if say you've got friends and family that send you a bit of money, is that classed as just donation or whatever, or is that classed as an earning? Have you got to declare money? Have you got to declare money that friends and family have sent you? That's my question. I need to know, because yeah, I don't know what I'm going in for tomorrow with this phone call. I'm not looking forward to it.